Let's go find him. I think he's in front of the tops.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out.
Is he? Yeah, there he is. Okay. Yo.
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Yeah. I'm ready for you to join me at the Lucky 38.
Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip? Wonderful. Let's go.
All right, buddy. See, I like how he kind of has like a little sway to his step.
So
I don't know,
Mr.
Victor just
House
had a
runs
very
the strip.
creepy
He took it over from the last guy.
gaunt, I guess you could say. Weird how he moves that much quicker than us. So we've taken out Mr. House's protection. We've taken out, what is it? Taken out Caesar. The only thing we haven't done is taken out the NCR leadership. Yes, man?
Hi. This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Sure.
See you soon.
Yes, man?
Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So, that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Okay. Okay, I can move. Okay.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice.
Okay.
All of this is old hat, right?
Yeah.
Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air targets at long range.
Oh my
And
Jesus.
the G28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
Damn.
Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Damn. Well, the NCR is now very upset with us, I believe. Oh no, it's still idolized. Legion was still vilified, which makes sense. Do I have another quest? Yep, finishing. Report back to Yes Man.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.
Kind of are.
Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Oops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Why does he want Kimball kept alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
I'm gonna get to terms with the NCR. They'll let me protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
Alright, what will the override module let you do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network.
Oh.
I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
No, okay, I'll get that done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Okay. Yeah, no, that we can work with that.
Have a nice day.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, let's go back down to the casino.
Lead the way. I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
What's up?
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and
He's
kick
gonna do
NCR
jack
out of
shit.
the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this.
Agreed.
I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
What happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
What are you going to do with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Do you want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam, So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Say no more. We'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along.
All
I
right.
know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
There we go. The Auld Lang Syne. I like this quest. It's just a world tour finding people that what's it called? Arcade just grew up with, and it's just like, yo, you want to do one last job? Literally just getting the band together from a different group. Don't need that. Actually, hold on. Better yet. Better. Hold on. Better idea. Gun runners. Just sell all of it. And of course, my buff out ran out. Damn it.
Welcome, sir, or
Yes. What do you got for sale?
I am ready.
I got a shit ton of stuff for you. Get rid of that. That. Oh, they have 0 caps. Wait, do you just not? Oh, you. Cancel.
Come back.
Yeah, cool. Maybe the 188. Because I need something for it. I can't just trade it for nothing. Give me another buff out, please. Just get me to the person. Ooh, there's 2 pop. I have 2 options here. I got this one and then the gunrunner dude below. Forgot about them. Maybe one of them has the hunting rifle upgrade that I want too. You fucking kidding me? Why are you sleeping? You are a shopkeeper. Now I'm confused. Where the hell is she? There you are.
I've still got guns and ammo if you need them.
I do.
Sure, no problem.
How much do you got? 8,000? Cool. Boom. Get rid of them both. Damn, these things are worth a lot. Oh, wait, no, I know why. It's because I have such a high fucking... Duh. Keep those. Get rid of that. Even a machete, I can't charm that much. Okay, that's about right, though. Don't need that. Or that. Boom. I have the best barter in the world, but I still can't make them buy stuff that's just worthless to them. War hat? Yeah, get rid of that. 308 rounds? Yes. Hunting revolver. Fuck, you don't have it. I was really hoping they would. Damn. Best I can do. That's just it. Okay. No. Every time I look down, I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Is that Veronica? Oh, it's just an NCR heavy trooper.
You know, if you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to general by now.
It's weird seeing them in power armor. I don't know why.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
It's what I do. We got for sale.
Take a look.
Please tell me you have a hunting rifle thing. All I want is the third hunting rifle mod. I got the scope and the custom action. Hunting revolver. No. Don't got it. Fuck. Ugh. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Alright, let's go. Let's go get the one in Novak. Actually, no. Cannibal Johnson's Cave? I don't remember that one. Obviously, like, it's there, but still.
Looks like break time's over.
Give me my medicine stick. Or just, you know. Let's go. Not there. Yeah, this way. How did I not go past Campbell Johnson's cave when I first came here? I feel like I would have passed this the first time. Clearly I didn't, but still, I feel like I would have. Alright, found the cave. Ow. How much damage did that just do to me? That was a tickle.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather the remaining members of the Enclave in Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in the region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would have been proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Well, regardless of what he wanted, he turned out pretty good, Arcade. Don't doubt that. Like, come on. Don't go chasing a dead man's approval. That's not fair to you or anyone. Never chase dead people's approval. It's like that internet post. Don't try to make your ancestors proud. Make your descendants proud of you. Did it freeze? It did. It's 2 crashes. That one was even hubris. It's fine. Got fast travel again. I should have saved right outside the cave. Oh, Jesus Rose, if we finish this, we would have done everyone's companion quest. So we did Eddie, Rex, Lily, Bone, Veronica, Raoul. Yeah, we did everybody's thing. We even did Cass. Good for us. Good for us. I think they're upstairs in the building. I forget. Yeah, I think they're upstairs.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants. I'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
All right.
Watch your six out there.
Thanks, Daisy. Where's Arcade? Did he just not come in?
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
All right, who's next? One there. There's one in West Side. At the one in Jacobstown. The thing is the doctor.
I like how you handled Keen. Without the Nightkin around, Jacobstown would be much weaker than it is.
Yeah, no problem. I thought he would have had something interesting to say, but he didn't. Is it the doctor? It's gotta be the doctor. So who else would it be? He's the only old dude here. Yeah, see, it's the doctor.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
All right.
Yeah.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was all that mattered.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here.
Yep.
No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
And fun fact, a lot of people don't realize it. Not everyone has to save the world. Sometimes you just gotta do your thing. I think a lot of people forget that, like, you're not supposed to want to save the world. Just because, you know, with 8 billion people, we're not all gonna save it. And as Arcade put it, not everyone's gonna sing praises about you. Sometimes it's gotta be enough. Gotta learn to just be like, you know what? You did what you did, that was good. With the time you had. And you can't have regrets. If you can do that successfully, it's worth it. At the end of the day, you're proud of what you did and ready to do what you can next.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Is that Adam West? Hold on, I need to know if that's Adam West. Orion Moreno. Nope, it is not Adam West. It thought it was, though. It's really Jude Sicolia? I don't know. But it's not Adam West. Thought it was, though. Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
You have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Are you coming to do this thing or not?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
All right.
What's up? Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
It's part of who he is, but people should learn when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Unfortunately, Moreno's the type of person that can be a problem. Because they are trapped in that, what's it called, Can I get through? No, okay. Oops. I think the best way to get in would be from, maybe from North Vegas Square. No, like, someone like Moreno, they could be a wild card, not in the good way. Because as he said, like, the man does not want to move on. He still holds a lot of anger towards the NCR. And don't get me wrong, he's entitled to. But he also does need to learn when to let go of those hurts and move on. Because, if nothing else, bitterness isn't doing him any good. Can't be good for him mentally just to keep living in that state of wanting to get revenge on the NCR like that. It just can't be good for him. H&H Tools. If I remember right, H&H Tools is where House started, his company. Like the one we saw. Ooh, random medkit thing. Oh yeah. Free healing equipment? Why not? Do I really? Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize I had to be inside of it. Fuck. Okay, that's dumb. Oh well. That Festus? Nope, it's not. Okay, not Festus. What's his name? The dude who got started in the stars caps. Two. Are you fucking kidding me? That was so dumb. I didn't even... Dumb game. Because I didn't walk through there. Welcome to Fallout, guys. Because I did not do the, go through there, what's it called? Whatever. I just... We're just gonna keep going, just because. That's what we're doing. Just gonna go. We're gonna find this last person, Arcade's gonna be happy, and we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a successful quest. And then we're gonna head off to go deal with whatever's next.
Looks like break time's over.
Get them both? We did. Oh yeah. How do I get in there? Thorn. Fun fact, this is actually a really cool mission. I mean, side area quest thing, but I'm not doing it. You pretty much just go on monster hunting. Again, it's a really cool side quest. Totally encourage it to anyone who hasn't done it. Just,
West side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Where is this one person gonna be? I'm not sure if they're gonna be inside or outside.
If the NCO...
Yep.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find you.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
It'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Alright, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you, too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Arcade, you gotta be nicer to yourself, dude. Gotta be nicer to yourself. Arcade is truly suffering this idea of, like, feeling he's not able to deserve the good things around him. And it sucks. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. We need to stop the Legion. Like, that's our main thing. Oh, hot diggity damn. Ooh. I really want that. These things are so freaking weird and cool at the same time. All right, man.
Mark my words. Won't be long. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. Before the Legion and NCR butt heads over Hoover Dam.
Hey!
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
Remnants come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part, though, dude.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro, and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
See, this is the other thing. We can let him stay in Freeside to help be a doctor, or we can say, you know, to fight. It's really a matter of, like... In my experience, I don't think it's really much of a difference. But I think there is... Hold on. Okay, we'll tell the player there's something he has to do. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I personally think he should stay in Freeside because he's not a soldier, but you know, we'll tell him to fight with them because he clearly wants this.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
Of course. Good luck, dude. Yeah, I know, Eddie. He was a good egg.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Getting power armor is going to be awesome.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Leave the Remnant's command rooms. They can plan for the coming battle. I kind of like the Enclave armor more than the Brotherhood of Steel's. Kind of. Not all of it, but some of it. I think it's just, I like the sleekness of it. Can I take it? Can I take it? Oh, I can't take it. Fine. Alright, Eddie. Let's go. I think we we catch up with Arcade when we get to the actual, what's it called?
Like I said,
Oh.
I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course. What's up?
Good to see you again, man. What do you think the others will do at Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold.
What's your opinion in the current situation?
I think you're on the right track. The only way to ensure relative safety and independence for the people of New Vegas is to prevent others from taking control of the region. That means no NCR, no Mr. House, and no Legion.
Alright, see you, dude.
See you around.
He looks badass in that armor. I'm sorry, it's so cool for him. Okay, so what do we need to do? Let's see. Go to the power station. We didn't find it. Did. We'll go from... I'll go from the dry lake. It'll start and end with me and Eddie. The others can stay in Vegas safely. We don't need to put them in danger. Like, seriously, we don't need to. So we can just do it with just the two of us. Eddie, why are you missing so much? Like, I'm not complaining. It took me a minute to line up the shots, but still, damn. Thank you, Eddie. I think we actually entered the... Can we enter the anthill? Nope, inaccessible. Something about him just being, like, constantly on the defensive is funny, but also, like, dude, chill. Oh, I haven't fought you guys in a while. So you guys know the last time I fought you guys, I took out your boss, right? You need to leave my buddy alone. Let's go. Let's head up and get to the substation and get that done. What was the other options we had? Go to Eldorado Pub's power station and install the override chip. Or to Ranger Grant. So we can go protect President Kimball. Okay. We don't have to, but we should. Be a good idea. Actually, no. We'll go protect him first. No, actually, what we'll do, we'll get to the station, then go protect him. So we have the fast travel option. Because then we actually will get it right. There's an optional quest. Sometimes when you do one, it's like, oh, you did this one, we don't need to do this one then. We'll unlock the spot and then head back. Oh, the NCR is here, okay. And that could be good, that could be bad. Alright. Gotta save Kimball. It crashed. God